Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Zaku News here on the USA Gundam TV channel. Today is June 22nd. We're going to be taking a look at some new stuff that's been announced over the past 2 weeks, and we got something really hot and fresh just been announced this morning, so that's pretty cool, exciting. Everyone's pretty excited about it so far, but let's get into it first with something robot damashii related here. Right into it with the metal robot damashii 00XN Riser, or 00 Sunriser, plus 7 sword plus XN Sword Blaster set for 22,000 yen, coming out in October. So basically the 00 Riser with all the swords you could ever want. So you got the 7 swords, you got the XN Riser parts on there, and you got the GN Sword Blaster. I mean, there's just loads of stuff to put on this thing. It's just got a ton of stuff, but it looks like an awesome set. I mean, like, I enjoyed building and painting the Master Grade XN Riser. I mean, this has even more stuff on it, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, some of these images that they've put together for this, I mean, look pretty amazing. I mean, they're doing a really good job of showing this thing off, and I mean, it's over $200, but man, it looks really, really cool, I gotta admit. So that'll be out in October. And then we have some new stuff coming out from the Gundam base. So the Gundam base limited items here. The first one being the limited RG New Gundam clear color version for 4,200 yen. And this also will have a special first production run limited packaging. So this limited packaging is only going to be for the first production run. Then after that, I guess it'll probably have the typical kind of a Gundam-based limited packaging where it's pretty much the exact same original packaging. Then it has a little bit on there that it says like a Gundam-based limited clear color version, something like that it'll have on there. But anyway, if you want to get this packaging, you got to get in the first run, so you better get it pretty soon if you wanted to pick that up. But anyway, it's just the RG New Gundam in clear color. Looks pretty cool. And then also the clear color version here of the Master Grade Gundam Barbatos as well is 4,500 yen there. This one, as well as the armor being in clear color, also the inner frame says that it's molded in like injection molded metallic color, which is not too different from the original. Like the normal kit is kind of a metallic-y, kind of gunmetal sort of color to the frame of that one. But this one, I guess, is a more of like a metallic injected inner frame there. So also pretty cool, just a clear color armor version of the Master Grade Barbatos. There it is. And then something else kind of special here is the Gundam base limited MG catapult base coming out for 2,300 yen. So this one is actually a combination of the like base parts that you get included with the Master Grade Mark II Gundam and the Master Grade Zeta 2.0. I should say the Mark II 2.0 and the Zeta 2.0. Both of those Master Grade kits come with like this little kind of base part. But what this set does is combines those into one set, and then you also get the little runner set of character figures like deck crew kind of figures in there as well in 100 scale. So you'll get all of that in one packaging, which is pretty nice. You don't have to buy both of those Master Grades to get this set. So that's a pretty cool set there as well. For 2,300 yen, you know, 25 bucks for that's not too bad. And then a couple new system weapons as well. System weapons stuff is not new. These are just re-released versions of the same system weapons that had been previously available, but now they're re-releasing them as Gundam-based limited items. So system weapons kit 007 and 008 are coming to the Gundam-based limited line there at the Gundam-based stores for 900 yen each. System weapons 007 is a beam javelin. It's kind of the beam javelin, sort of similar to the Unicorn's beam javelin, also sort of similar to the Jim Striker. It's beam javelin there. And then also the bazooka of the Shinanju, basically. Some of the parts are a little bit different with both of those, but it's basically like the Shinanju bazooka and the Unicorn's beam javelin, essentially, but slightly different on both of those. But you can make those really cool parts and some hand parts in there as well, of course. And then 008 set is a hyper mega launcher, essentially, and the beam spray gun, essentially. A little bit different parts, again, on those, but that's essentially what you got there. The new parts for those, I mean, look great. And while we do have different Gundam bases here in Korea, I gotta say I'm upset that I don't have one nearby that I can go and grab some of these myself. But I definitely gotta try to get my hands on some of these system weapons now that they're being released as Gundam-based limited items. I really want to get my hands on some of those. So those are looking cool. All right, and then that's it for the Gundam-based limited stuff. But then we've got some P-Bandai stuff here as well, and that's really it for today. We don't have any really stuff to talk about other than the metal robot damashii, but that's actually a pretty limited item, I guess, as well. So only limited stuff really for the most part to talk about today, but some very exciting stuff. So the hot and fresh news just out this morning here is the P-Bandai Master Grade Testament Gundam coming out in October for 5,700 yen. Bandai is finally making a Testament Gundam here based off of the Master Grade Astrea, obviously, but it's got quite a lot different in its parts there, so I think this is going to be mostly a new kit. But this will be out, in October, and it looks awesome. I really like the design of the Testament. Everyone knows that previously Dragon Momoko had made a Testament Gundam a few years ago. It's been a while. And so many people maybe already have an MG sort of version of this with that, but this one definitely looks really awesome. Of course, you got the backpack, which serves as a backpack. It also serves as like a shield and claw sword weapon as well. I personally love the high heels on this version of the design. I know people are kind of either you love it or hate it, high heels on Gundams and mobile suits and stuff. But personally, I usually like them. I think they look cool on Gundam, so this one as well looks pretty cool. And I just like the overall design. Of course, the inverted V-fin is really cool as well. It's such a unique design feature of the Testament Gundam that I really appreciate. So I'm looking forward to that one a lot. Then we also have something pretty wild and crazy coming out here with the P-Bandai Master Grade Gundam F91 Mission Pack O and U expansion set. This one also coming out in October for 2,000 yen for this. So this is once again just another set of expansion parts that you can use with the Master Grade F90 Gundam. No Master Grade F90 Gundam is included with this. It's only the expansion parts, of course. So the O expansion set is not very all that exciting really. It's basically a couple new backpack parts, which gives it some of like big and like fin antenna kind of bits off the backpack, which I think looks pretty cool. And the new rifle, which also looks like sort of a handheld rifle version of the VSBR used by the F91 Gundam. So I like that as well. I actually really like that set. I think it's really cool. It's just a couple of new parts for the F90 Gundam, but I think it looks really interesting. Cool kind of variation of that. And then the U expansion set is the one that I think people are a little bit more excited about, which is basically turns the Gundam into this massive rocket. It's just this big nose cone attaches onto the front, this big massive rocket out the back. It looks ridiculous, but I mean, that's the point. The point is to look ridiculous. And so, yeah, the top half of the Gundam is just, I guess, sandwiched between these parts there. And I assume there's probably some, like, parts forming in there as well. I think probably you need to omit the head, I would assume. Just by looking at the photos, it looks like maybe the head doesn't quite fit into there. But either way, it's just turning the Gundam into this massive Gundam rocket, and it's got parts to like help it to stand up as well, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to just stand up on its own. But I imagine even like on an action base, I wonder if you look in the photos. Yeah. You can see in the photos that it looks like it does need two action base arms to be able to hold this thing up. If you're having it in a flying pose, you need to hold up the back end of the rocket as well. Of course, it's gonna be pretty heavy. So I mean, it looks ridiculous, but I mean, it's certainly unique. It's definitely something unique if you want to have that for your collection. Of course, you need to get your hands on one or two more F90 Master Grade kits, maybe if you don't have one already. But that does look like a pretty unique set for sure. All right, and the last thing here is also something that people have been pretty excited about, of course, is the P-Bandai Master Grade Gundam Barbatos expansion set coming out in October as well for 3,100 yen. This basically gives you all the different parts that you need to turn your Master Grade Barbatos into the alternate forms of the Master Grade Barbatos. So the regular kit is the fourth form. This will give you the option to make the forms 1 through 6. So you can make different forms of the Barbatos with this set, which is pretty cool. Of course, it comes with the giant chainsaw wrench mace, right? And then it comes with all these other different parts to add on to the different shield parts, add on to the arm parts, the different feet parts, the different shoulder parts. And then it also comes with a Tekkaden mobile worker tank in 100 scale, like Master Grade form of that as well too, which I mean won't be that big, but that's still, it looks pretty cool. It's super detailed. So it's a really cool set. And I personally think that it sucks that it's P-Bandai, but it's good that they released it as an expansion set. I think for people who already have the Master Grade Barbatos and want to change the form, they can just buy this expansion set. Instead of buying the full Gundam and expansion set again, maybe they don't want two of the Gundams, they just want to be able to change the one they already have, or they don't have the Barbatos yet, they want to make a specific form. You can just buy the base kit by itself just easily, anywhere, because it's not a premium set, and then buy this expansion set, and ultimately it's still probably going to be cheaper than if Bandai were to sell it all as one big set altogether with the Gundam and the expansion set. So I think this was if they had to do it as a P-Bandai thing, I think this is probably, for us, the best way they could have released it, so it's pretty cool. Of course, it would have been nice if it was not P-Bandai, but that's the way it goes, it seems like. So I mean, they could have released it as like the first form of Barbatos Gundam as like a full P-Bandai kit, and like the sixth form Barbatos is a full P-Bandai kit. I mean, that wouldn't have been very cool. So I think this was a good way to go. As for like the Barbatos Lupus or the Lupus Rex, I think probably those will be separate releases later on down the line on their own. Most likely, probably the Barbatos Lupus is a very likely pick for a Master Grade to come out on its own later on. So look forward to that, I suppose. Anyway, that's it for the news this week, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, you can check the link down below to USA Gundam Store. You can use my code there, Zaku10. And as always, guys, hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.